in its unit place. So the word unit. So unit stands for 1. So unit stands for 1, O-N-E, 1. Is it? That's why you say the standard quantity means the unit as its numeric value as 1. As we just got from here, we just go out of this because we were supposed to know why it was called a unit that I was explaining. Now say you read just now that length was 5 centimeter. How it is 5 centimeter meaningful? How is it meaningful? It is meaningful like 5 is a numeric value. Multiply with this centimeter stands for 1 centimeter. That's why 5 is called the numeric value. That is called n. And this 1 centimeter as a whole is called u. It means length happened to be, this length of the body happened to be 1 centimeter added to 1 centimeter to added 1 centimeter added 1 centimeter added 1 centimeter. That is 5 times this unit was added. So it is called a unit. It is added 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times. That means if there is a scale of value 1 centimeter, you can measure a length of 5 centimeter body by placing it one by one at 5 points, at one by one at every ending point. Then only this scale will get you the 5 centimeter length. So is the meaning actually called what? Length is numeric value into unit. Unit is centimeter because we never use the term 1, but 1 is there. 1 is there. So 1 centimeter is 1. This 1 cannot be replaced by any other number. Centimeter with, I have written 1, that means this 1 cannot be replaced. You cannot write 2 centimeter over there or 3 centimeter over there. If it is, say, force is equal to, you say 5N. Why 5? Say 25N. 25 Newton is the value of force. That means it is 25 times of the unit of force value as of 1 Newton. That is 1 Newton force is applied at one time. Then if 25 same unit value is applied to the body will be under the effect of 25 Newton. So is the meaning that how many times in the definition, go to the definition again. How many times the standard quantity, that is unit, is contained in the physical quantity. The physical quantity of force is containing 25 times of its unit as 1 Newton. What is that? Force quantity, physical quantity called force, is containing the unit 1 Newton 25 times. When it becomes a L square, length square is the area value. When it is multiplied 3 times with the same length, it becomes the volume. So a cube has got its volume like that. Okay? It can be reproduced. It can generate to other kind of physical properties and their meanings. You will come to know this. Don't require much explanations. Because as you go higher and higher in study, you will be automatically understanding the nature of its reproduction, how it reproduces. It should be reproducible, means it is capable to reproduce. And the fourth one, it is said that it remains unaffected with the time and space, means it remains unchanged. It remains unchanged with its value, should not be changing over space and time. That means in the space or in a distance ahead, the parameters may go change, but its dimensions, its what you call the unit features will remain same. It is not depending on space and time. So it is there that the unit should have this uniqueness. Now we come across the kinds of unit. So these four features are to be learnt. Mind, the first one is sizable one, which can be oversized also, but can be taken in. But these three are to be very much required for its universal acceptance. For its universal acceptance, these last three are very much required. What kind of units are there? What kind of quantities and units, both together you can say. So your book suggests the kind of units by name, though not only units, there are kinds of physical quantities as well. So physical quantities will have their kinds, so they have got their different or many other units. So kinds of units, we say kinds of physical quantity and their units. The statement can go like that. So physical quantities can be of one kind, that is called fundamental quantity, or that is called a basic quantity. Basic means that which doesn't change, the one which remains constant over space and time, that never changes its dimensions. That fundamental, that is basic, and that is most unique. So it is fundamental quantity. A fundamental quantity was taken to be on three different times. As very primary level, these fundamental quantities, on a primary level it was length, mass and time on primary level, very beginning. Because these three can go for many other quantities as well, but they will never interchange each other, because fundamental quantities are one which are completely independent, which will never produce any other kind of units on its own. It cannot be interchanged. That means the physical quantity value as the length cannot be expressed in terms of mass. Mass cannot be expressed in terms of time. Time cannot be expressed in terms of length as such. So they are most basic, most fundamental and primary, because when it was in the advent of its segregation of the units, it was found first that this length, mass and time can describe many quantities. You will come to know later on that these three can describe many different quantities by their permutations and combinations, by their union, by their multiplication, by their divisions, by their squaring, by cubing. Many, many forms are there which will be done under mathematical discipline, and you will get that these can measure the many other different physical quantities. So they are primary level, there were 3. Later on, at times of requirement, added 4 more. That is number 4. Like that it was added as temperature. Next was luminous intensity. Intensity means strength. Luminous means brightness. The strength of brightness must be related to light, because brightness is the parental term of lightness is always the